right, getting a move on then. Let's put the spotlight on Bangalore-based furniture retailer Furnishka. They've recently raised 27 crore rupees in a pre-series A funding round that is being led by India Quotient. We've got Ganesh Pawar, who's the founder of the company, now joining in. Thanks so much for being with us. So tell us a little bit more about who all have participated in this round.
Okay, so we raised our seed round led by BNext. We raised 18 crores last year. BNext, Sparrow Capital participated in that round, and two notable angels, Sujit and Ramakant. This round, all the initial investors doubled down. On top, India Quotient joined the board.
Right, so what exactly will you be using the funds toward?
Funds would be primarily used for developing our tech and content, which would help our customers make an informed decision. On top will be further doubling down on our R&D and manufacturing capabilities, which should help us reduce our prices further.
And you operate both online and offline stores in Bengaluru. Tell us a little bit more about the SKUs that you provide and how it works.
So we strongly believe this category, especially the premium furniture, would be primarily sold offline. Okay, so we will be always offline first. We have 1,000 plus SKUs at the moment. We would add another 1,000 odd over the next 1 year. And on top, we offer a lot of personalization choices, especially in the fabric.
So what kind of a, supply chain management do you run? How are you managing to not compromise on quality and yet, provide timely delivery?
Okay, so primarily we started Furnishka with one question: can we offer? So this furniture market is offline, predominantly with unorganized players, and unorganized players offer primarily two things: price and personalization. We started with, can we, as a brand, offer price and personalization offered by these unorganized players, and at the same time offer the trust and transparency of an organized world. Okay, and I primarily worked in supply chains, and furniture is one of the most complex supply chain I've seen. So what we are trying to do is we are standardizing supply chain in Indian context. Lot of part could be localized, right? Moreover, you can create a bare bone, no frills offline presence, which all these put together on top standardization of supply chain and SKUs would help us reduce our own cost by 20 to 30%, which we would like to pass on to the customers.
But there are so many other big existing players. I mean, there's the offline players, very well established names. You've got the likes of Urban Ladder, Amazon, Flipkart, which are big in the online space. How are you going to really stand out? What's the USP?
Our USP is primarily around we look at this problem as a supply chain problem. And me and my team are fairly well versed with the intricacies of supply chain. We would be led by our own supply chain. We'll develop our own supply chain excellence, which I believe and should definitely help us reduce, as I said, price by 20-30%. On top, I mean, this business as such is marred by non-transparent players. I believe only doubling down on these two things, transparency and the cost leadership through supply chain excellence, should be able to garner a significant share in the market.
And given that the Indian furniture market is poised to hit about, poised to grow at a CAGR of about 11% between 2024 and 23, how do you plan to capitalize on this?
We would be focusing on two metro areas right now, Bangalore and NCR. I believe the DMart kind of an offering, DMart equivalent or an IKEA equivalent, which is a price leader, which you can trust, is yet to come in India. I agree, there are a lot of players, organized and unorganized, but there is still a need of a DMart or an IKEA equivalent of India for Indian consumer, for Indian taste at India's trust point, which is yet to come in India, and we would try to make one.
All right, thanks so much for joining in.